Today I'm here with Tamir, a 4-year-old Arabian horse. He's been with me for almost 4 weeks to learn how to be ridden. And today is, we only have a few days left. He's almost finished. And the goal is for him to be able to ride him in walk, trot, and canter. Also back him up and stand still. Just the basic riding stuff, steer him around. So I'm going to get started and ride him around and kind of talk about what I've been working with and how it's been going. So he's been doing really well, I think. He's a very cool horse to work with. He's very confident. And I really enjoy training him. I like confident horses. He's a bit tough. And I really like that. So I've been riding him mostly in here, but I've also been riding him a little bit out on the field, cantering a bit, trotting a bit around. And he's just, a very nice horse. So in the beginning, he had a lot of attitude that we had to work on. But I worked with him a lot from the ground. I worked with him I worked with him on the ground for 3 weeks, and it's just this last week that I've kind of been skipping the groundwork and just getting straight into the saddle. So his attitude has gotten a lot better, but it needs to be dealt with when he goes home, It needs to be updated, and she needs to be assertive with him so he doesn't end up being pushy and very, very impatient and kind of nagging and biting and everything. But that's basically the only thing. He just needs to be humble and nice. And because he's so confident, it's been really nice to ride him. He's not that scared. It's more the attitude, him letting me tell him what to do, listening to me, and doing his chores, basically. But he's been doing so well. I think he's a really, really nice horse. I really like him. And he's doing great. That's just the short explanation. So I'm just doing very basic stuff with him, steering him around, small circles, big circles. And nothing too advanced, He's only been here for 4 weeks. And he's just gonna learn the basic stuff and be comfortable to be ridden, be comfortable to ride, and So when I start riding the horse, I'm only riding horses bitless. And eventually, I want to be able to ride him only using my legs and my body as the cues for him, But right now, at the beginning stage, I'm using the reins a bit more and my legs a bit less. But even though he doesn't know how to use or how to understand my leg aids, I'm still kind of adding them. So if I'm turning to the left, I'm kind of also using my right leg to try to push his shoulder over. And it's just to kind of start introducing the legs for him. And also when I change from walking to trot and to canter, he's mostly working on my vocal cues. It's not so much my leg cues right now. So if I'm going to trot, I will maybe squeeze a little bit with legs, but I will use the sound to make him trot. So he really kind of relies on the sound. He was just really avoiding this corner. You have to step a bit more in here. And I'm gonna go a big circle first. See if we can go a little bit closer here. Still kind of avoiding this space a little bit. So with the basic riding, it's the basic stuff. So like when I'm trotting, I'm not trying to decide too much how fast he's going. I'm not letting him run super fast. But it's not like I'm controlling trotting slow and trotting fast. It's mostly just trotting in one speed, you know? I'm not trying to complicate things so much. Also, I know that he's mostly going to be ridden on trails and not that much in the arena. If he was going to stay here for like a month more, I would advance his skills a bit more detailed, you know? But now it's just kind of trotting around, trying to steer him a bit, and being able to change to the different gaits, you know? Trot, canter, walk. And I'm having quite short reins, but I'm not holding them tight. I'm using my arms, you know, when I'm at this early stage of riding, I'm not thinking too much about riding in a very pretty way. I'm thinking about safety and how I can easily kind of have a little bit of control. Oh. And I want him to stop without me needing to pull the rein. Every time we stop, he gets a treat. Also, when I get on him, when we start riding, he gets a treat. But instead of riding pretty, you know, when I ride horses that are more advanced in the riding, I will sit like this and ride, or maybe with one hand. But with him, he's not that advanced, so I'm using my arms forward like this. So if I need to pull the rein, I can take my arms towards me, backing him up a little bit. Not go into this thing. So he's quite good at backing up, but I want his head, good, bra, to go down and in before he gets the treat. Flink it. Also, when I'm backing up, I'm kind of leaning a bit like this, and kind of, I don't know the word, but I'm leaning a bit like this. I'm taking my legs forward, and I'm pulling the rein a little bit. Well, once he backs up and he takes his head down and in, I will release the rein. You know, pressure and release. You want to release in the right moment. And also, when I'm riding him around, I don't want him to constantly feel pressure on the rein. So I'm holding my hands like this, and if I need to, I can pull my hands towards me and shorten the reins. That's not too easy if you have long reins like this, you know? So it's just about being smart. Flink it. Yep. And that's why I'm riding like this. It's just a safety thing. If I need to suddenly pull the rein, I can do that. So one thing that we haven't been checking too much this week is bending the head. I'm just going to do a quick test and see if he remembers. Oh. Gets a treat when he's stopping. If you give a treat every time you stop, you will have a horse that really wants to stop, which is, you know, quite nice. So I'm going to see if I can pull the rein and see if he will bend the head. So he's doing it, but he's still moving a little bit. I'm just going to move a bit away from this thing. He's really good at doing this from the ground. I've been practicing this a lot with him. But from horseback, I haven't been doing it that much, only in the beginning. But now the last week, I haven't been practicing this. But I'm just going to kind of do a checkup. Bra. 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 Yeah, bra. Oh, then didn't. Bra. Flink it. That's good. Just want the horse to stand still and bend the head both ways. I know he knows how to do this, but when he haven't done it in a little while, it's quite nice to kind of remind him, you know? Good. And I want him to wait until I give the command. So see, when I'm standing still, I'm sitting very chill. It's like my body, my energy is turned off. When I'm going to start riding, I'm going to take my leg closer to him. I'm getting straighter, and it's a sign for him to, you know, start moving. So if you want the horse to stop without using the reins, there has to be like a difference in your body language when you stop and when you move the horse. So if I'm going to stop him, whoa, whoa, I'm releasing my pressure. I'm just sitting very chill. I make the sound, and he will notice this, and then I don't have to pull the rein, which is very nice. You know, you want to control the horse with your body and your energy. It's a lot more comfortable for both of us. Flink it, getting ready again. My legs closer to his body. I'm getting straight up, getting over to trot. Little lazy start, but that's okay. He's ready for canter. That's good. So I'm actually gonna start cantering a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna let him breathe out first. And then I'm gonna use my canter cue, which is this sound I'm gonna make. I'm gonna stop. Whoa. He just, you know, he's not that used to me talking while I'm riding. So, yes, good boy. So the aid or the cue with my legs, the canter cue, I'm giving it slightly, but it's not the leg cue that will make him canter right now. It's the sound and me kind of preparing that I'm leaning forward a bit, changing my energy. I'm kind of thinking about it, and then telling him to canter. Oh, I was going to give you a new treat, but now you didn't deserve it. You were moving. I'm going to see if he can back up with his head down. Bra, flink it. You can have your treat. Flink it. Okay. So in the beginning with these young horses, you know, you don't want to canter too long, too much. I think personally, because cantering might be hard and you want to keep them motivated to actually canter. So if you push too much, it might be hard to get them to canter, you know, because they will think that, oh, I have to canter, it's going to be so much work. So I think it's better to gradually canter more and more and more. Also, in the arena, you know, it's not that big space, so he will have to turn in canter as well, which is more difficult. And especially with the rider, you know, for him to balance me and carry me in a turn. So it's better or easier for him to canter outside on a straight line. Then he can maybe canter a little bit more, and he won't be feeling that tired. But here, you know, it's sand, it's warm, he needs to turn, he can't go that fast. So it's going to be a lot more heavy for him. So I'm just taking it chill, keeping him motivated right now. It's so easy to make him canter. He's kind of enjoying it. He's not feeling bad about it. So I think that's all you need, you know? He's just going to be safe to ride and know the different gaits. We're going to go the other way. It's because my dogs are always lying in this corner, and if he goes too close to them, they will kind of maybe bark at him a little bit, so he's a bit like respecting that area, but you don't have to go super close. Yes. Ah. Ah. Okay. Good. Ah. Good boy. Blink it. It's really warm today. It's like 27, 28 degrees. So he's definitely feeling a bit warm, getting tired fast. And I'm just going to let him chill a little bit. After the canter, I'm going to trot a little bit more and see if he can canter one more time each side. So it's a bit easier to canter him on the right. On the left, it's a little bit more difficult for him. But the right canter is really nice. I'm going to let him walk a little bit. And I'm sweating, I'm getting so warm. And you know, he's doing most of the work. So I can imagine he's getting quite sweaty and warm as well. So I don't want to push him too much and make him lose his motivation, you know. I just want him to feel good about this. So maybe just one long side each way in canter, I think maybe will be enough for him. And then I'll canter him some more outside on the field. Good boy. All right, start trot a little bit. Gonna do a little serpentine. No. No. Sometimes when I'm talking, he's kind of misunderstanding a little bit. But I definitely feel on his right hand, he's got a lot more flow. So his right hand is the better. Oh, he's going fast. It's the better hand. No, I feel he's getting tired quite fast today. Oh, bra, flinket. Right side is really nice. It's great flow. Flinket. The left is a little bit more, I just feel like it's not that easy for him. On the right hand, I feel it's so easy, he's cantering so easily. But on the left, I feel it's a bit more work for him. Yeah, bra. Flinket, bra. All right, soon finished, buddy. Soon finished. I'm just gonna walk him a little bit. So I think before he came here, closer, yeah, bra. He's been living quite chill, you know. I don't think that he's been asked to do too many things. Just a little bit, you know, to build the communication, build the trust. But I don't think he's been that used to having, like, been told too much what to do. So it's a process for him to accept this, you know, and be okay with it and feel comfortable. And especially with his attitude, you know, I had to work a little bit on him accepting me as the boss, telling him what to do and not the other way around. But that's why I also don't want to ask too much, you know, because you have to kind of put yourself in the horse's position. You're coming here, someone he doesn't know. I'm going to put the saddle on his back. I'm going to start riding him. I'm going to take control of his body. It's quite a lot to ask. And that's why you don't want to ask too much. You want to do it step by step and no, come on. Yeah, make him feel comfortable, make him feel valid, and give treats. So he's feeling okay with the process. Gonna trot a little bit, and then we're gonna do the last canter. He's kind of ready. He's expecting me to ask him for a canter. I'm just gonna, no, wait. Do one more turn. And now I'm gonna ask him. Whoa. Good boy. Flink it. Oh, almost finished all the treats, buddy. I'm sorry, it's only a few crumbs left. Okay, so that's it for his arena work for the day. And now I'm just gonna ride him a little bit out on the field and see how he is out there. But yeah, he's doing so well. I think he's a great horse and he's gonna be perfect. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.